when they diagnosed me as bipolar disorder, um, and I think the biggest hook for me is I didn't want to take any medication, and and I remember taking like more medication than I really was prescribed because I was like, if I got to take it, maybe it'll make me even better if I take more of it. So yeah, and then the schizophrenia diagnosis. I mean, I always lingered, and I immersed myself in information about mental illness, and I read a lot about it, and it just makes sense, that's my diagnosis, and I don't know why it took so long to find it. Like sometimes the challenging part of it is very minute, a small, and other people are like, I mean, you're getting overwhelmed with like a routine of basically waking up, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, and going to breakfast. That's overwhelming for you. And I'm like, yeah, right now it is. But now I'm 2 years down the road, and now it's just a little bit more relaxed. I'm not, vexing over all these silly things. But yeah, when I first went into Renaissance, I literally wrote down like each thing to do in my day, and that gave me so much comfort. I mean, one thing people say is like just pull up your boots and deal with it kind of mentality, but that's basically what I did. But then some people with mental illness are saying it's impossible, and I've met them when I was in my 20s in Boston. There was a support group I went to, and they all concurred it's impossible to pull up your bootstraps and deal with it, but that's what you have to do basically to get through it. I mean, maybe there's other ways, I don't know them, but you just have to like show up and be humiliated and be like beaten down in a sense, and then you say, oh, this is how you do it. Okay, so next time it's going to be easier, and you have to show up and do the work. But it is very scary sometimes. For someone that doesn't have an illness, they I think they take it for granted, because their brains are just different, and it's hard for me to talk about because I really don't know what that's like because it's been so long that I've been in this. It's like that ringing that just never stops. Like my brain never stops, and it's you know like you have to take a pill to make it slow down enough to sleep, so you can get up the next day and start all over again. Yeah, it's very. I don't think people understand that. They think they can just go, oh, the day was horrible, and like that's it, they're out. And I'm like up till 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out like why that person said that way or looked at me that way or some snide comment, or I'm like hooked into it for like 8 hours. But now with the Clauserill, it's like maybe I give them 15, 20 minutes. It's better. I mean, not to be rude to them for them getting inside my head and controlling my brain, but it's 15 minutes is enough, I guess.